our great leader. Pipeline, sun, conditions, all lined up. The sun just popped. I got up early, waited, and there was a lot of funkiness. Sometimes though, all it takes is the sun popping over the lip of the mountains over there and hitting pipe. I don't know why. Maybe it's a change in temperature or humidity or something, but it always seems to clean pipe up a little bit. We're looking at 8 to 10 foot, no second reefers, a lot of backwash still. The sand's taking a while to move, but we're gonna go out there. We don't just surf pipe when it's perfect. We surf it when there's barrels to be found, no matter what the conditions are. And that's kind of like gonna be the vibe today. It's gonna be sneaking around, choosing the right waves, looking for the double ups, and just knowing like the wave you go on might not be the best wave, because that stuff happens on days like this. You just end up going on closeouts and things like that. You gotta test. You don't know which one's gonna just turn and hit the bowl. That's just harder to read. But we're gonna look for those double ups. We're gonna look for those inside rights. Oh look, there's Mahina. That's Mahina walking the beach right there, my freaking wife. Hi wife. Doesn't see me. That's all I have. I'll be taking you along with me with GoPro cam. Riding my 6.6, gonna wax it up now. That's all I have for you. You can mull that over. team. We're back. Session day went kind of how we thought it would. It was kind of pick your poison out there. These first swells in the early winter, there's this huge lump of sand. Every summer, the wind swell pushes all the sand out in front of pipe. The beach gets really big, and then in the winter starts, that causes crazy backwash and wonkiness and this kind of crazy double up factor, and then the waves get pushed over that big bump, which is causing the backwash, but it creates those cool tide pools, which is epic for all the little families and kids. They're always playing in there. We grew up playing in those tide pools and watching pipe when we were too young to surf it. So the tide pools are epic, but the sand is not, and it often causes a lot of wonkiness. Didn't really matter though, because we had some epic waves regardless. I mean, a lot of waves didn't make because of the wonk, and it was interesting because I was too deep often, and for a second I kind of started to doubt my epoxy theories, because I was like, damn, I've fallen on a lot of waves, but I was making it further on waves I was too deep on than I would have if I had been on a poly. I don't know if I'm just telling myself this or it was actually happening, but as the session progressed and I kind of fixed my positioning on not being too deep, I had a couple good foam ball rides that felt like just what I thought and theorized, that the epoxy reacts better over the foam ball. Less of its own momentum, more of your momentum over the board, more of your instincts pushing it on where to go. So that was fun. That was a good session. I even got some waves. All the boys got some waves. There was a surprising amount of more rights and these fun inside double up running rights, which was sick. I love those days because, like I said, the sand causes all that water to change a little bit, and Backdoor gets really shallow, and then there's these double up rights that like bowl and run for a long time because a lot of that sand fills the gap in the small channel between Backdoor and off the wall, and so those inside double ups will run across that reef instead of clamping on that little small channel. So you gotta like hunt those. You gotta know the conditions and know which one of the double ups, otherwise you're gonna get clamped, which we're not afraid of either. We love clamps, and we often witness them out there at pipe. So the beatdowns were awesome, the tubes were awesome. It was a super pretty day, as you guys can see. Freaking as soon as the sun hits it, it cleans everything out. The whole beach turns epic. The lineup, everything will get cleaner with the sunrise. And usually, oftentimes, wake up real early to surf pipe and the conditions are terrible, morning sickness, that sun pops, and it just turns into an insane day of surfing. So hope you guys freaking enjoyed the episode. If you got questions on boards, tech, gear, put them below. I'll try and answer them if I can. Next up, we got some exciting stuff. We got a big swell on the way, so stay tuned for that.